All right, going to take a few minutes, not so much to explain the content, though we'll talk about that a little bit, but just explain maybe what I want by this particular um, assignment task here. It's not something you do technically, like develop. I have you read a chapter, and a pretty good chapter, from a book on designing interfaces. And so web is a lot about interfaces and acting and like that. So what I ask you to do in this assignment task is identify two web pages, okay, or maybe sites if it's a few pages, and look at their site and as I say, exhibit three items that if it's a good, if it's the one that, oh, I like this because, of this and this and the other thing. So three things that are good about the good site, and then three things that are, okay, not so good or could be better or misleading, or I get confused every time I look at it. And so, what I'll ask is for each of those, then, you have the URL. Here's where you can go to see what I'm talking about. Maybe screen caps, so you'll embed those in your document of, here's when I'm doing something that I like, or, doing something that's not so good. But the part I kind of want to unwrap just a little bit is in this chapter I have you read. There's this section, and if you click here, you'll come pretty much right to it. Scroll down just a little bit, these patterns of condition and behavior. And what the authors have done, and so I've got it bigger here, is identified some things that are good, okay, or if they're missing, then it's not good in an interface. So what I want you to do with each of the three things, if it was you liked it, because I got instant gratification, I could just get right to what I wanted and not have to think about how to get there, or it made it easy to, I changed my mind, I was starting to maybe buy this product, but I want another product instead, or something like that. So I want you to read these, or at least look through them. It's good things to think about if you're designing interfaces, or experiencing interfaces, and it's how it goes. One that I'm going to use that it's not instant gratification. It's one of the things that to me just takes too many clicks. If I ever need to extend an assignment for someone in D2L, it's a thing. I'm happy to do it. Things happen. You just ask me and I do it. But the number of clicks and just even the misleading clicks, so I have to think, first go to assignments, and if it was going to be this next assignment, then I have to edit the folder for the assignment, and okay, that's okay, and then it's going to be not obvious, but you get used to pattern that's in available dates and conditions. And then here I am ready to manage the special access, that is, add a user. But to me, it takes at least one little click. Well, the reason I came here to manage special access was to add users to special access, but it's almost like I have then this other click. So I don't get instant gratification. I get an email from a student, and I can, at the end of the day, change it. But I would just use that. Here's an example of, I think they could have streamlined it somehow. Maybe a pull down and I check something, but that would be an example just to screen cap and be used as one item for the website that I don't like. I was just trying to get back to the statement of the assignment. And so you'll have two different sites, one good one, one bad one. Each site has three things. On the good one, here are three things that are good. On the bad, three things that are bad. But each thing that's good or bad, I'd like you to tie it back to that that this one of these. I felt it was safe exploration because I didn't feel like I could do something wrong, or it was easy to change my mind, or I don't want to give input now. That's one you might do when websites ask, what's your opinion of the site? Well, I just got here and I'm looking up an answer. Don't ask me to do a survey. That's just me. Okay. But I'm looking for you to put some thought into what are good interfaces and what are not so good interfaces, and then just put that in a document. So that's not a technical one. It's more of a thinking one. The chapter reads pretty good by itself, doesn't need me to read it to you. So good luck finishing that. I felt like it needed just a little explanation. All right, take care.